I take the opportunity to welcome and introduce our first resource person, Dr. Hindu Arora. She is Associate Professor, Head, Department of Computer Science and Applications, Neha Chand Mahajan, DAV College for Women. Her areas of expertise are programming languages, databases, and cloud computing. She has the credit of presenting and publishing research papers in international journals and conferences. She is the sole author of two books, namely Java Programming and Application Development using VBNet. She is the member of Board of Studies for PG, UG, MBA, CIT, and Computer Science and Applications. Now I invite Dr. Indu Arora to interact with our participants.
Thank you, Dr. Sarabjit, for your kind choice of words for introducing me. Good morning, everyone. In this online lecture series, under the aegis of MHRD's Innovation Cell at Meherchand Mahajan DAV College, I am presenting session on entrepreneurship development. Entrepreneurship is an important aspect on which Government of India is emphasizing for Atmanirbhar Bharat. And this is possible only if our students hone their skills and aspire to be entrepreneurs. Here comes the role of faculty also to encourage them to think critically, independently, innovatively, and be entrepreneurs in their life. So I start with the presentation on entrepreneurship development. This presentation aims to inspire students from the lives of eminent entrepreneurs, differentiate entrepreneurship from entrepreneur, covers entrepreneur's journey from idea generation to business, and also throws light on important institutes and online courses of entrepreneurship development. So I'm starting with the stories of eminent entrepreneurs who reached from rag to riches through ideas, personal perseverance, tenacity, and passion to do something big. The first name that comes in mind is of Shri Dhirubhai Ambani, the man who made Reliance Industries. He was given Indian Entrepreneur of the 20th Century by FICCI. His success mantra was think big, think fast, think ahead. Ideas are no one's monopoly. Think big never means to start big, but start small and then keep on adding. The music of the popular advertisement washing powder Nirma is still fresh in the memories of people of my age. The man behind this venture is Shri Karsan Bhai Patel, who started a company in 1969 with just one man and today employs around 18,000 people with a turnover of more than 7,000 crores. Next comes Ramesh Babu. He is known as a billionaire barber. He has a fleet of luxury cars. He got into rental business of luxury cars and he got this idea when no one else was doing. And today he is renting cars to Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, Amitabh Bachchan, SRK, etc. Patricia Narayan. She owns a chain of restaurants, but she started with earning 50 paisa a day by making pickles, jams, squashes at home. And then took first step towards entrepreneurship by selling bhajis, cutlets, samosas at Marina Beach. And she had the feeling that I would be successful and I cannot be a failure. This feeling made him to be a successful entrepreneur. Next comes Shri Narayan Murthy, the man behind global giant Infosys. He cleared the entrance exam of the Indian Institute of Technology, but he could not join as he was not able to afford the fees at that time. But he became the father of Indian IT sector because of his sheer determination and passion. Dr. Varghese Kurian, social entrepreneur and father of the White Revolution. His business model is followed by many. He made skimmed milk powder from buffalo milk and little water. And popular Amul brand is now managed by approximately 3.6 million milk producers of Gujarat. So list of successful entrepreneurs is quite long, and all these success stories say we can choose to be affected by the world or we can choose to affect the world. So there is a difference between a normal employee or entrepreneur. Employee does work for a limited time and his efforts are his serious efforts are for a shorter duration of time and he get income at the end of the month. But entrepreneur, he is always excited, he does more work, he supports the things he created and he knows that he won't get income immediately. But entrepreneurship is a way to self reliance. Self reliance is the only road to true freedom. Being one's own person is its ultimate reward. So now I start with formal definition of entrepreneur. This word was originated from the French word entreprendre, which means to undertake, and the person who does it is known as undertaker or adventurer. That is, one who undertakes a new venture. The Merriam Webster dictionary also defines an entrepreneur as one who organizes, manages, and assumes the risk of a business or enterprise for the sake of profits. So, an entrepreneur creates a new business, bears most of the risks, enjoys most of the rewards, seeks opportunities, and creates new market. And these days, entrepreneur is called innovator because he is source of new ideas, goods, services, and business processes or procedures. So here comes the difference between entrepreneurship and entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is a person who has an idea, who has an enthusiasm, and with that, he gives shape to it. He is an innovator who chases his dreams till it becomes reality. But entrepreneurship is a process which gives shape to the idea, a procedure through which an innovation is done. Different types of entrepreneurs are there. They can be classified on the basis of type of business, that can be trading, manufacturing, agriculture, training, or many more. Use of technology, then they can be technical or non-technical. On the basis of ownership, they can be private, state, joint, private, public, or and international collaborations can be there also. On the size of business, they can be small scale, medium scale, or large scale entrepreneurs. Even Government of India's Ministry for MSME also provides many initiatives if you join entrepreneurship. These days, different types of entrepreneurships are terms are also in the market. Cultural entrepreneurship. It is the process of generating revenue through cultural activities. Film industry, music industry, all these are best examples of it. Walt Disney made cartoon characters and he revolutionized the cartoon industry. And many things are speciality of certain area, like special type of shawls are from Kashmir, Kashmiri embroidery, and entrepreneurs based on that are doing it through cultural entrepreneurship. Next comes social entrepreneurship. The purpose of social entrepreneur is to combine social issues with commerce, solve community based problems, take risks, and put efforts to create positive changes in the society through their initiatives. Muhammad Yunus Khan, a Bangladeshi social entrepreneur, was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2006 for founding the Grameen Bank and pioneering the concept of microcredit and microfinance. Social entrepreneurs believe in doing more with less. They spend less and try to get more. Urvashi Sani, founder and CEO of Study Hall Education Foundation. She did work for the disadvantaged girls and spread education around 4 42 lakhs girls. Harish Hande, founder and CEO of Selco, changed and changed the energy scenario of certain regions. He provided sustainable energy source to rural regions of the country. Santosh Parulkar started People Tree. This created job opportunities for unemployed youth in rural areas. Anshu Gupta, founder of Goonj, collects used clothing from urban crowd, sort them, fix, and later distribute among the poor and needy. Next comes Ecopreneurship. This is the demand of the day. People do business adopting environmentally responsible and sustainable business practices. Eatable cutlery, making cutlery from leaves, using solar panels, hybrid cars, all these are sustainable practices. And the people who deal with them are called ecopreneur. Next is netpreneurship, the person who creates product or services through online mode. Amazon, Paytm, Flipkart, all these are examples of netpreneurs. Intrapreneurship. I really like this very much because here employees are having entrepreneur traits, but they are supported by companies in which they are working, like Google, Intel, 3M, Infosys, TCS, Microsoft. All support their employees to do something else in the working hours. Had Microsoft not supported its employees in such a way, the games in a box, Gbox console based games, wouldn't have come. Next is technopreneurship, technology savvy entrepreneur with other qualities of entrepreneurships. And there are very eminent technopreneurs: Bill Gates of Microsoft, Steve Jobs of Apple, Sergey Brin and Larry Page of Google, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, Jack Dorsey of Twitter, Kevin Systrom of Instagram. All these are examples of technopreneurship. Here, spell is little wrong, but please excuse me for that. Now there is a brainstorming session for all of you. Let's play a game in between. You are to type this address, type this link in your browser window. Hope you all must be knowing how to open one more window, and in the address bar where you want to search, where you put something to search like google.com, you write, put this there to answer a question. Please give answer to this question. Hope you understand my question. How to do it? You are to put this address. I put it also in the chat box. This is answergarden.ch/1306556. I also put it in chat box. And I go here. Oh, many have responded to this. So people are giving answer like this. Here you are to type here. People are saying one should be mentally strong. You should have integrity, confidence, positive thinking, hard work, persistence, perseverance, leadership. Okay, five people said that they should have leadership qualities. Hardworking leader, two said hardworking leader. We should be able to take risks. Discipline. Two said discipline, no doubt. Discipline and confidence. Creative, decisive, integrity, action taker, talented. Whether my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, thank you. So you have got good idea about what should be the characteristics of an entrepreneur. Here I sum up the good qualities of an entrepreneur: self-discipline, integrity, persistence, clear aim and direction, action-oriented, talent and resilience, confident, open-minded, self-starter, creative mind, determination, strong work ethics, communication skills, decisive, passion. All these are the qualities and many more. So now I briefly discuss the 11 steps for entrepreneur's journey from idea to business. First of all, the person should have an idea. How one should get an idea? From the surroundings. People have number of problems, and from surroundings you may observe that which problems are coming continuously, and you can get idea from their problems, and you can them change their life with providing some solution. But when you are conceiving idea, it should be unique. If it is not unique, then it should be creative. You should be able to combine multiple ideas in a unique way to solve the problem of common common man. This problem should be innovative. Means you can turn your idea into product or service also. Second is you need to validate this idea. You got an idea from your surroundings, but then you should value this idea on the basis of, you should validate this idea on the basis of certain parameters. You have to see whether it is really innovative or it is just your thought, whether you will be able to scalable it, whether you will be able to get some funds for it, whether you will be able to get profits from implementing of this idea. Then how you will do that? You may feel that I'm not competent enough. Then ultimately I will come to those points, okay, how you can take help of others. But at the initial stage, you can do market survey. You can ask your friends. You can discuss the problems or ideas with your friends or close people. Or to whomsoever you meet, you discuss the idea, okay, this is the problem, how to solve it, and you see how many views come, whether it is okay to solve this problem or not. Brainstorming is must. Then comes some may negate your idea, but you feel strongly that this idea is worth working. Then you should go ahead with your thinking. And then do the market survey. These days, internet and Google Baba is really there that can help you how you can go about it. After you think there is some scope of scalability, monetization, innovation, then you can go to the third step, which is define problem. Now you should start writing the idea. You write idea, then you are able to fill the gaps between your thinking and its actualization. You should also write why you are choosing this problem. And with the solution of this problem, which segment of population will be benefited. After writing all these things, you will be more clear. It's not, it will be the rough draft. You may have to improve your problem definition again. You have to do the market survey again. Then come, define potential solution. All the solutions which are coming to your mind, which your friends are giving, or you are thinking, you are getting from the internet, write on them some page. Make notes. Write their pros and cons and find the best possible solution which is practical also, which is feasible also, viable also, and then see the competitors. Now, here I'm always saying, see the competitors, do this the market survey. Here, internet comes for your help. There are many companies which are doing surveys and they are posting it on their websites, blogs. After doing this, and you also see ki if this product is already there, who are the competitors and how they are providing these services, and then you are to think about which extra services you can provide to make it unique. And then while you were conceiving idea, validating idea, defining your problem, you had something in your mind ki, oh, I'm not able to do this with the current skill set of mine, then should I obtain that skill set? No, because you have to think fast. You can make a team of co-founders. This team should be ready to work with you, should be ready to take risk, and they should have complementary skill set. They should also be strong networker and they are willing to devote time. They are honest and trustworthy. It's not because they are your friends, so they are part of your team. They should be able to add values to your idea. And after that, you should make a team of 5 or 6 people. Team should not be very big. Now you have a team who is willing to work and who have complementary skill set. Then find the mentor and community. You want to identify mentor and community. There are a number of websites which help in finding offline or online communities. And working with a mentor or coach helps you achieve targets, beat procrastination, winding the knowledge pool, hitting the goals. Many NGOs are also coming forward, like TIE. The, uh, I request you to please mute your microphones. Forward like TIE. This is in Indian US Entrepreneurs NGO, and it's the largest entrepreneur organization in the world. Its chapter in India are in Pune, Delhi, NCR, Bangalore, Kolkata, Chennai, and they are going to arrange TICON 2020 in September if COVID-19 allows. So this is the biggest event that takes place annually in the Asia Pacific region, and it is for fostering entrepreneurship, help in raising of capital for new and experienced entrepreneurs. Or you can search for sites which help, like Women About Community, Cool Kanya Community, and many more sites are there which help women entrepreneurs. You should also attend trade fairs, bank loan melas, so that you get the right kind of information. And you should identify professional support, personal support, right connects, and trustworthiness of coach is very important. If you don't trust your coach, you can't be benefited. So the mentor should be the person to whom you can easily ask your queries. The next step is you should write business plan. Already in step 3, I said you should write your problem definition. I'm giving here 11 steps, but you have to move back and forth to revise your business plan, to revise your strategy, to revise your survey, and you so that you can come to an idea which is human centered, which is feasible, viable, and you can really get some profits out of it. So now the time you have done, got the co-founders, you have got the mentor and community. So start writing your business plan. Business plan can be of mini plan, 10 pages, working plan for business operations, how your operations will be managed in a day-to-day routine. Then it may presentation plan is there because you are to ask for funds from bankers or investors, and its soft copy and electronic plan is also maintained. In this business plan, you are to write about the business description. Many times, your bankers and investors are also concerned about market strategies. Okay, you have an idea how you will market it. Then you should competitive analysis because before giving the funds, bankers and investors ask about the competitors also. Then how you will design your product, or how you will means go about a service, and then the development plan of that operation and management plan should also be there, because which people will be the part of your management, and how you will manage your day to day operation. And before presenting your idea to any banker or investor, you should have summary of your business plan, because you have conceived ideas so that you can do the business. So next is determine capital need. In business, when you are writing business plan, there is one thing you should be aware about: capital need. This can come at step 7, or this can come at step 8, or because you have prepared only your first draft of business plan. So now determine your capital need. Okay, I will take money from my own resources. I don't have from own resources, then I may take it from my good friends or family, parents, or other family members. And later on, this is called seed money. Once you start up with your work, then how you will collect money from customers, or from banks, or from angel investor, or from venture capitalists. Angel investor is a person who is a very successful entrepreneur or investor, and he encourages entrepreneurship and helps the beginners. Venture capitalists are the group of people who encourage entrepreneurship by funding them. But angel investor helps from his own money. Venture capitalists, they take money from market. Then you are to do again market survey, because you are writing business plan, first draft was ready, and you became aware of some shortcomings, so you are now taking survey. You are clear about idea and problem definition. You can do market survey from internet, or using surveys, interviewing people. And surveys are very easy to do these days using Google Forms, and softwares are also there to do polls, etc. And you can have a focus group to give opinions. You can observe customers' behavior. So there are number of techniques for market research, and you can take help of some friends who are into this. And when I say get into business, it doesn't mean ki you have started. It means ki you are clear about many things. So you should be clear about minimum features of your product, and that is called minimum viable product, MVP. And if you are sure about now your business plan is comfortable enough, then you can register your company also. You can patent your idea. You can build the product, market the product, and again you can get feedback from customer. You should not be afraid of negative feedback. You should make adjustments in your MVP, minimum viable product, and you should come with the new product, market the product, again get feedback, and move on. Then is get ready to grow. You should add new features. You should keep adding new features. You must have seen the mobile market. Every day they are giving new features. The day they will stop giving, the market won't be there for them. You should identify new target group to whom you can consider the future audience or future customers. You should expand your business. and you should diversify also. These points are for once you are established. After writing plan, you are to go for capital need, you are to identify the market, group audience, you should get into the business. But after that, you are to take the loans, and then you are to start the product with the minimum viable product. Because if you think big and you are thinking कि मेरे पास बहुत अच्छा ही product होगा तो I will launch in the market, then other people will have the idea. That's why I started with the slide: think big, think fast. Ideas are nobody's monopoly. So you should think fast, and you should bring your product in the market with minimum features, and after that you need to expand it, you need to diversify it. You must have seen uh, Tata businesses from needle to plane, and Ambani's started their business with the petro, and then they now these days they are in communication. And this way every big company is doing diversified business. So coming back to the basic, you should get ideas from your surroundings. Here I'm discussing some ideas of my friend Sardar JP Singh, who found that whenever delivery boys are coming to his house, they were not able to see the number plate. He made an illuminated number plate which illuminates only at night, and that too in different colors, just to make interesting. Then he feels in staircase light, children are not switching it off, and it's not of any use to tell them again and again. So he made this light which automatically switches off. Similar way, he made this smart box which switches off washroom exhaust fan. Here is a very interesting audible toothbrush timer. It beeps after every 30 seconds. It guides the children. You are to move your brush to the left for 30 seconds. After that, it gives a beep. Then you move your brush to the right, and then again it gives a beep. So this way, the whole process it guides the child. Then a single digit clock. He said कि regular clock is very monotonous, so he made this. Then touch free hand sanitizer. He made all these things from the waste products lying at home. Now I'm discussing this कि he had these ideas. He turned his bold ideas into reality, but he used these ideas as a hobby. He is not entrepreneur. Unless you add the concept of commercialization to it, you are not an entrepreneur. You have ideas, you convert them into reality, but you should bring them into market also. If you don't bring them into market, they are just your hobbies. Now I consider an example of hand touch-free sanitizer, and you get the right now there is COVID-19 disease, and we are working from home. And even if we are going to our office, then we should not touch the sanitizer bottle. So this number of solutions have come into the market, and they are earning money out of it. I also felt that during the time of COVID-19, mopping sticks and trimmers were also became also had more demand from customers. And now coming about, because in yesterday's lecture, Dr. Neetu discussed about startups, and I'm discussing about business. What is the difference between small business and startups? Basically, when you search over the net, you feel the government is providing many facilities for startups. So here is the checklist for that. You can see generally small people do small business because they don't want to take risk. They want income. Startups are temporary because after some time, after they get settled, they become entrepreneur. Then after their graduation period, they are entrepreneur and they don't get help from the government. and start. Every business won't get help as startup. Government will provide help only to those people who have an innovative idea which is going to disrupt the economy, which is going to disrupt the existing practices. Means startups should have innovative idea. They are working on a new business model. Small business work on existing business model. So, and they are not willing to take risk. Even if they take risk, it is up to some extent. But startup people are willing to take risk. Here is small business versus entrepreneur. And in these days, role of entrepreneur has also become versatile. And already told in the beginning, if one is innovative and one is starting the business, in the beginning it is startup. If it is innovative and it is going to change the market forever, then after some times when the person gets established, he is not requiring money from venture capitalists. He is able to invest his own money into his business, then he becomes entrepreneur. In the beginning he needs money, but now he has in god of money. Moreover, startups are scalable. Small businesses may or may not be scalable. So this is the difference between small business versus entrepreneur. So here I provide the list of entrepreneurship development institutes because I strongly feel formal education will make you a living, but self education will make you a fortune. And these days, 80% of learners throughout the world feel education will become DIY. DIY is the common term used these days. Do it yourself. Learn something new every day and keep learning to become successful. Keep challenging yourself. Here is the list of courses for on entrepreneurship. Swayam, NPTL, these are the Indian platforms, and Coursera, Allison, Udemy, and many more uh, platforms are there which are helping you to upskill yourself. So the main thing is here I have covered you should have an idea. Having an idea is not enough. You need to monetize that idea. You cannot monetize it blindly. You may suffer losses also. And so for that, you should follow 11 points and you should move between these 11 points. You should iterate between these 11 points until you are means having this feeling कि it's good enough to share with means present before investors. So you should be successful. But it is also found during studies that only 18% of the entrepreneurs get success at the first instance or at the first time. It means rest of them face failure. Then what? अधिष्ठानं तथा कर्ता कर्णं च पृथ्वीपदं विविधाश्च पृथक्चेष्टा दैवं च वातर पंचमम्. I have taken this verse from Bhagavad Gita. It says that five factors are there in which you work. First is environment and place in which action is being performed. Karta is doer of action. His own skill set and his own determination, his own skills to handle the things help him in achieving anything. Then is Karnam, the resources with which one is working, they also matter. Cheshta, the process, and 11 steps are to given to improve your process, the process by which action is performed. And then is Davyam, divine intervention. Luck is also important, but not very much. Here I quote two examples like Paytm was there, but when demonetization came, it gained momentum. In the similar way, e-teaching was already there, but COVID-19, everybody had to follow the e-teaching plans and e-teaching platforms became a hit. during this period. So to become successful entrepreneur, you need to set goals. You need to embrace failures. Failure is not opposite to success, but an important part of success. It is must for being successful. It is not opposite to success, so it means you are going to embrace failures with your determination. It is a stepping stone to success. The most driving force is your passion. You can overcome all hurdles with your die hard attitude. Once a person asked, how you got successful? Once a person was asked, please listen. Once a person was asked how you got successful, he said, from experience. The other person asked how you got that experience. He said, I got it from my failures. So you can see the role of failure in being in the success of one person. Every time you falter or get down, you may feel bad. You should feel bad. You should scream, you should cry, but not for more than 2 or 3 days and then get back to business again. So we should learn from our mistakes and we can be successful entrepreneur. So we must realize the role of innovation and entrepreneur also in making Atmanirbhar Bharat, and every problem should be identified as potential opportunity. This is the list of references that I have used, and again a quote: if you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. So be your own master and be an entrepreneur. You all can. And only then our country can survive because our country is overpopulated. We all need to be generator of jobs.